This is Radio Nepal. I am Dela Prasai with the news, the headlines first. Top leaders of three major political parties discuss ending House obstruction and summoning Constitutional Council meeting to recommend appointment of Chief Justice. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda urges all to cooperate government in its fight against corruption. Public Account Committee draws Parliament's attention to form high-level committee to probe recent gold smuggling case, and at least 44 killed in Pakistan after explosion at Islamist political rally. Now the news in detail. The top leaders of three major political parties have discussed ending House obstruction and calling a meeting of the Constitutional Council to recommend the appointment of the Chief Justice. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda's press advisor Govinda Acharya said in the meeting held at the official residence of the Prime Minister in Balwata yesterday that discussion ended on a positive note. Press advisor Acharya said Prime Minister Dahal pledged to call for Council's meeting after holding discussion with the members of the Council. The major opposition party, CP and UML, has been disrupting meetings of both houses regarding the gold smuggling scam. The meeting was attended by Prime Minister Dahal, Nepali Congress President Sherbatu Deuba and UML Chairperson KP Sharma Oli. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda has said the government's latest endeavours against corruption have instilled a ray of hope among the citizens. In his address to a book launching program in Kathmandu yesterday, the Prime Minister assured that the government would create an atmosphere for prosperity by promoting good governance. The head of the government also sought cooperation from all sides in the fight against corruption. He also expressed gratitude to the people for their support to the government's fight against corruption and pursuit of good governance. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachanda said the investment board Nepal would be developed as an efficient institution. Receiving an annual report of the board yesterday, Prime Minister Dahal said it would be advanced as an effective and efficient institution capable of best utilizing the knowledge and experience of experts. On the occasion, Prime Minister Dahal directed the Chief Executive Officer, CEO of the board, to present a necessary framework containing policy, legal and institutional measures for reforms. The Public Account Committee has drawn the attention of the Parliament to form a high-level committee to probe the 100 kg gold smuggling case. A meeting of the committee yesterday called for forming a high-powered committee to investigate the case. Similarly, the meeting endorsed the Public Account Committee Operation Procedures 2080. 2 people died in Rukum West after a landslide buried them. Namaraj Phatrai, Deputy Superintendent of Police at District Police Office, Rukum West, said 54-year-old Dhanamaya Khatri and 44-year-old Kali Bahadur Khadka of Bafikot Rural Municipality 6 were buried by the landslide while they were collecting grass. One injured in the incident is said to be receiving treatment at the district hospital Saleh. Nepal Rashtra Bank Governor Mahaprasad Adhikari has said the monetary policy for the current fiscal year came with a review of the overall existing scenario of the national economy. He claimed that the policy prioritizes a liberal approach in the terms of the interests of bank loans when many banks in the world adhere to the tight policy. In his address to the post-monetary policy discussions organized by the IBN media in Kathmandu yesterday, the governor argued that there was a compelling ground to opt for liberal economic policy. The Commission for the Investigation of Abuse of Authority, CIAA, has moved the special court against Land Survey Officer Raju Puri, charging him of amassing property unlawfully. Puri, currently posted at the Survey Office Chaba Hill, has been accused of illegal accumulation of property worth 10.4 million rupees. The main opposition party, CPN-UML, has called for giving full shape to the parliamentary committees. Speaking in a meeting of the Public Account Committee under the House of Representatives yesterday, UML leader Yogesh Bhattrai said his party would not participate in the upcoming meetings of the committees if the parliamentary committees are not given full shape. He claimed that the parliament and the parliamentary committees have not been able to run as per the parliamentary process due to the dispute among the ruling coalition partners. The rapid spread of lumpy skin disease has taken a heavy toll on livestock in Bhaktapur district. According to the officials at the Veterinary Hospital and Livestock Service Centre, the disease has escalated beyond control. So far, 586 cattle succumbed to the disease in the district. Chief of the Livestock Service Section, Khadak Kumar Mainali, said Changu Narayan municipality is the worst affected from the diseases, with the death of 514 cattle. Animal husbandry is the common occupation in Changu Narayan municipality compared to all the local levels in Bhaktapur district. According to Mainali, a total of 1,136 cattle are infected with the disease and around 5,600 others are affected. He further shared that the municipality purchased 1,500 doses of vaccines and vaccinated the cattle by visiting every farmer's cowshed. The Supreme Court issued an interlocutory order on Sunday asking the government to not implement value-added tax on air ticket. The Supreme Court issued such order in response to the writ petition filed by Nepal Association of Tours and Travels Agent. A single bench of Justice Anil Kumar Sinha issued the order and also summoned the government side for the discussion. You're listening to Radio Nepal 8am English News Bulletin. We continue with international updates now. At least 44 people have been killed in an explosion in Pakistan during a rally organized by an Islamist party. More than 100 people were also injured in the explosion in northwest Bazaar district, where Jamiat Ulema-e-Islam Fazlaz was holding a meeting. Police told the BBC that they have found evidence suggesting the explosion was a possible suicide attack. A rescue operation has been completed and all the injured have been taken to the hospital, officials said. Officials have warned the death toll may rise further as 15 people are in a critical condition. The motivation behind the attack is not yet clear. Security forces have cordoned off the area and an investigation into the explosion is taking place. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has warned war is coming back to Russia after drone attack on the capital Moscow. Zelensky said attacks on Russian territory were an inevitable, natural and absolutely fair process of the war between the two countries. Russia's defense ministry said 3 Ukrainian drones were downed on Sunday, with 2 crashing into offices. Vnukovo Airport, southwest of the city centre, was also briefly shut. The drone attack in the early hours of Sunday is the latest that Moscow has blamed on Kiev. Now the general weather forecast for the country for today. Forecasting division says the weather is likely to be generally cloudy throughout the country. Light to moderate rain with thunder and lightning is likely to occur at some places of Koshi province, Madhesh province, Bagmati province, Gandaki province, Lumbini province, and at a few places of the rest of the country. There are also chances of heavy rain with thunder and lightning at 1 or 2 places of the Koshi province, Madhesh province, Bagmati province, Gandaki province, and Lumbini province. Kathmandu's weather report now: maximum temperature of 28 degrees Celsius and minimum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius. With this news, we have come to the end of this bulletin, but before we wrap up the headlines, once again. Top leaders of 3 major political parties discuss ending House obstruction and summoning Constitutional Council meeting to recommend appointment of Chief Justice. Prime Minister Pushpa Kamal Dahal Prachand urges all to cooperate government in its fight against corruption. Public Account Committee draws Parliament's attention to form high-level committee to probe recent goat smuggling case, and at least 44 people killed in Pakistan after explosion at a political rally. Well, that's all that we have for this edition. Our next English news edition is at 2 in the afternoon. You can also listen to us online at our website www.radionepal.gov.np for more news and online programs. Stay tuned, stay safe and have a good day.